and then you go by the drop-in CEO, and I said it
Woo-hoo.
earlier, and you've hinted at it in what you said, dropping in. But yeah, why the drop-in CEO?
So this is a very interesting question and it's a really cool story. And I don't necessarily drop in as the CEO of the company, but I often drop in and partner with the CEO because it's a lonely place being a CEO or a vice president of a company or a founder. And sometimes they need a partner to merge with them to understand what are the opportunities or challenges and solve a specific business issue. So I go in with a set of eyes as a CEO on what treatment is needed. Now, how did we ever find the drop-in CEO? Well, it's an interesting thing because early in my journey, 6 months into building my business, I found podcasting and I found a few podcasts to guest on. And during the process, they said, "Tell me what you do. What's your approach to solving problems?" And I start describing it on this podcast. And I say, "Well, I'm kind of like the drop-in CEO. I assess the landscape, I solve the business issue, and I also elevate people's capability." And then you pull me out. And at the end of the interview, they said, "That's brilliant. Where did you get drop-in CEO from?" And I said, "Oh," I said, "I don't know." But then I had a flash of a memory. When I was at Tellium, that company that I eventually got let go from, but they went through rapid growth. Because we went IPO, there was a lot of money hinged on this company. And we were at a place where we were having challenges. They dropped in a CEO to work with myself and the head of operations to solve business issues. And he rolled up his sleeves and worked directly with us to solve the issue and also build up our confidence because we were new to our roles. And then when the company got big enough and we were getting ready to go IPO, they pulled him out and put in new leadership because he had done his job. And I remember that persona of how he made me feel and how he operated. Mike. Forgot his last name, but Mike. I've never been able to find him or connect with him, but his name was Mike. Mike Hodge, I think Mike. Anyway, and so what happens is the person who interviewed me said, "That's brilliant. You should stick with that." And I couldn't own that because I said, "I'm not a CEO and I've never been a CEO before, but I act like it." And so about 6 months in, I got the podcasting bug, and I said, "You know what? I'm gonna call the podcast the Drop-In CEO." And then I later trademarked it, and I realized, 1, I'm a talented engineer and problem solver, but I can't keep going on as just a fractional leader or a business consultant. I need to differentiate myself in order to get out ahead of the pack. They don't teach that to engineers on how to market yourself and build a unique brand. There's no other Deb Coviel in the world. There's not a lot of female engineers that have been in the industries that I've had that have ascended to leadership, who've now gone out on my own and have learned how to market themselves. I needed to be unique. So hence, I am the drop-in CEO. I am trademark. That is my brand. And it is the persona of a person that is seeking to simply partner with C-suite leaders of today and tomorrow, help them to navigate their challenges with confidence, whether you're CEO or an engineer or technical leader moving up in your career and you get stuck and you don't have a support system. I'm that person that can help you with your leadership skills because I care about both demographics. So that's what the Drop In CEO brand is about. And it's very unique and I'm very proud of it. And a lot of people think it's real cool. So I'm keeping it.
Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.